hey, welcome to our November Patreon Hangouty Dealy Doo.
Happy almost Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah,
We
2 days to
made
Thanksgiving.
It's another Thanksgiving.
Yay!
I hope you're all ready to go home to your families.
I hope you all don't hate your families.
Talk about politics and religion.
Do all those things.
Everyone's favorite subjects.
Oh, whether you like cats or dogs better. You know, if you're going to be having children soon.
Yeah, when you getting married.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
When you're having kids.
I just said
How many kids?
God.
Yeah, but how many kids?
Okay, I didn't ask that
How many
one.
kids?
That's fine. How many kids?
How many kids?
Weight of children.
How much times?
I am personally lucky enough to be going to a very small Thanksgiving with just my two parents and sister. And
Just the two of them, not the other ones.
Just my two parents, yeah. Some people have more than two parents.
I have a lot of parents.
Yeah. And
guess I got
we all
three.
get along pretty well, so I don't have to worry
Nice.
about that. But I know a lot of people do, and I feel for you.
Yeah.
There's the camera. There's the camera. I feel for you.
I'm reasonably sure that I'm not spending Thanksgiving with my folks, and I'm only spending Christmas with my sister. Just by dumb sheer. So Thanksgiving, because on Thursday at
What is that even
8 in the morning, I'm hopping on a plane to go on that cruise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. But also Thanksgiving was maybe not going to happen on Thursday
why
anyway.
You like cruises, but that's beyond the point.
It's away, warm. I get to drink unlimited tropical drinks all day, and no one cares.
You can also
You
go
could
to
do
a
that
hotel.
here. I wouldn't care.
That's true. I wouldn't care either.
I wouldn't give you a heart. Well,
I'll get you heat lamps. We'll get sand. We'll fill the house with it.
Nah.
the
It'll be
proportions
amazing.
on my body in there are just funny with my feet all the way.
Wow. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Whoa. I'm all the way over here. Woo.
But yeah, Christmas Christmas Day. So my mom's side of the family is doing stuff the weekend before Christmas, and my dad's side of the family is doing the weekend after Christmas. So Christmas Day, my sister is like, "Do you want to like just come over and like eat and drink and just hang out?" And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Weird.
So
Well.
yeah, I don't know. That's probably what I'm doing. I'm doing over the holidays.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. So yeah, we jumped right into all the holiday stuff. What are you guys doing in terms of like Christmassy stuff when that comes around?
I don't know.
Wow.
Same thing.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
going to some
Small,
family
just,
place.
Just my parents and sister. Just my
Nice.
two parents. My third parent doesn't get to come. Stacy.
All right. Fucking calling her out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You dank bitch.
I think we lost everyone because of our sound.
It's entirely possible. You
Goodbye.
dank bitch.
No. Mega Man Trigger's still here.
Yeah, we're just talking about families.
And a couple other
Everyone just
people.
hanging out, having ourselves a party.
Who's ready for those Steam sales? Woo!
Is there another one coming up?
Yeah, they have like 8.
Don't both of you have way too many games that you never play on Steam anyway?
No.
Yeah, but like if a good game goes on sale,
Ben
am I
does.
like not gonna get it?
4 people. Boom.
Yay!
It is also. This is also a Patreon exclusive one. The last like 7 million in a row have been like everybody. Which I felt kind of bad about because I know that like some of you guys don't, hugely care one way or another if it's just Patreon or Patreon and everybody, but it is a reward for the Patreon thing that we like to like be able to give you guys.
You get the exclusive scoop first time.
First scoop, Raisin Bran.
2 scoops.
Raise the roof, raise the bran.
And you get to ask us the questions directly.
That is true.
From
That is true.
your fingers to my eyes.
Yep.
What? No! Ow, my
Answer!
eyes!
P.S.
Stop fingering my eyes.
Ben really
No.
doesn't like his eyes touched.
So I didn't get to actually show this off
I am
on
very
camera
squeamish about
because I was
my
still
eyes.
working on it. We didn't actually do
I don't remember
another
telling you
hangout
that.
before then, but
It's weird.
fucking check this shit out, man. This was hard to fucking make. The
Oh yeah, that thing was sick.
the lenses. Yeah, there were some issues. I actually dropped it in the morning when by the time I got to the party that night, it was already like in repair mode, and the thing like collapsed on itself. But yeah, there's problems with this. I want to rebuild it.
It does look good. I mean,
Yeah, right now it's more of a nice shelf thing than an actual wearable thing. It is wearable. I can actually let me see if I can do this. It should be. Oh, the pads. One of the pads is out too, but
careful.
yep.
I can't do
Where's
it.
your top?
It doesn't have a
There is
top.
no top.
There's no top?
That's part of the
shit.
actual.
So there's a pad that's supposed to go on the forehead. That's
It's because
not
I
there.
finally killed him.
What's that?
I finally
is
killed
John
John.
Yeah.
I think John's
and
coming
then
later.
Goji
isn't he?
He's
ate
coming.
him.
He's coming
God
in
damn
about
it, you
half an hour.
ruined it.
But yeah, so
Oh,
like
I'm sorry.
there's supposed to be a forehead
Sorry.
pad that holds this up.
Yeah.
It's not in there right now, so
I could barely get my head in it because I have a gigantic head.
I would love to see Ian try to put this
Yeah.
thing on. Ian's got the biggest head on the team.
Well, he does have a big head, but he's also all hair.
He does have a big
His
head.
hair,
too.
his
Have you ever
hair is
seen
like
him?
this big.
Have you ever
He
seen
has
him put on a
giant
hat?
head, and then he has hair that takes up
we
a
go.
good another like half of
Another
his head
head's
size.
worth
Yeah.
of
The
hair.
one fun thing I only just started making costumes up until now, but the lenses that are in the eyepieces for that are actually taken out of the glasses I used for my Daredevil costume last year.
Oh no shit! Wait,
Yeah.
did I see-
Cute.
Because I tried using like a see-through red clipboard, but it was like way too not see-through, and that just worked. I was like, can we just like take this, break them out, and like maybe Dremel them down or whatever?
Oh, that was pretty smart.
Yeah, I think it worked really well. Yeah,
Yeah.
this piece is missing, and the sides are kind of coming undone. A lot of it was done in like a super rush. I want to make another one again.
Yeah, stop touching things.
That's fine.
God,
It's
Ben.
in my nature to break things with my hands.
It's also like the wrong color in spots too. Just like a
Something
lot of these were
here.
like last second decisions that did not really come through the way that I
A beer.
really wanted it to. But yeah, my Star-Lord
Beer.
mask.
Oh,
That's
cool.
definitely the most intricate Halloween costume prop that I've ever made myself.
The whole, excuse me, Jan, the whole rest of the costume was good too. You had like,
Yeah.
the boots and the jacket. And, like,
Those
everything
boots smelled so bad.
That's true.
It is
Personal
ridiculous.
problem,
So
I think.
this
No,
helmet,
like
I
when
spray
they came
painted.
in from being ordered, they smelled bad already.
Yeah, it
Oh,
smelled. I don't even know how to describe
It's
it.
like they were treated with something.
Some kind of varnish or whatever, because like it honestly smelled worse than the spray paint, like up close. I got them and I had them in my room, and after like a couple days, I was like, man, my room smells fucking nasty. And I was like, it's not like I ate something and like left it in here. So what the hell could that be? And it's like, and I'm looking around, I'm like, what the hell? Oh, damn it! And I look down and there's the boots, and I was like,
Yeah.
and I almost passed out. I was like, okay, these are going on the porch for like a week.
You
to air
actually
'em
got
out.
chloroform boots.
Oh, damn
Yeah,
it!
it was really
Yeah.
weird. I walked into Rick's room once and he was just naked on the floor, and I just like,
I should be kicking people to knock them out.
yeah.
But not like hit him in the face, just like lightly just hold my foot
It's
up to their
all
face.
about
you put him
strength.
into like a
leg strength.
hold.
Like strength, yeah. All about that lower body, the lower half strength.
Mhm.
Fox just having the time of her life down under the table here.
I'm
So hey, D-pad stuff.
the time of my life, and I owe it all to you. I can't
Wait,
sing.
nope.
Fucking
Look, I know I can't sing.
hate that thing. That stupid remix is horrible.
You know me too well, Alpar.
No, he knows Rick too well.
So-
you know us
Boink.
too well.
So
Our fans do know us too well.
They really
Like,
do.
Too well.
I'm
a little
sorry,
bit.
everyone.
It's a little freaky sometimes, but you guys are attentive.
I love it.
It's
so
nuts.
yes, sorry.
Uh,
D-pad stuff.
Yeah,
D-pad stuff.
So I'm going on vacation in 2 days, and I'm not coming back for like a week and a half.
Hey, we got
um,
Outsprit back. Listen to
Yes.
D-pad stuff.
Like, oh God,
It's like, oh, D-pad.
they
what?
stopped
Okay.
talking about themselves. Thank fuck.
God, a bunch of narcissistic assholes.
Basically, you probably have noticed there hasn't been any Mario RPG this week. I think that's the only thing that was like missing this
And we
week.
just
but-
did some episodes.
yeah, we
That
just
won't go up
recorded
for a
some.
while.
They'll go up next
job.
week.
Okay.
So like this week, there's a couple missing things. Next week, there's a couple missing things. I think because of how many games we're doing and
That is
yeah.
fair.
I think because of how many things we're doing and how many things are coming up that we want to jump on, we're just going to kind of like Mega Man is still going to be an everyday thing. If we miss
Oh,
stuff, we'll catch
thank
it up.
God.
But anything else, I think we're going to try to be a little bit more casual with. If we have to skip a week for whatever reason, then we'll just do it.
Do you think?
The Muffin Man?
No.
Who lives on Drury Lane?
Yeah.
Do you think that you might have a little bit of what is it, sunk cost fallacy with Mega Man? Like we're so far into Mega Man.
Oh, easily. But we've
We
done
have to-
we've done about like 1,050 videos, and there's only like 6 games left. So
Really, there's only 6 games.
yeah,
left?
I mean, all right, not Battle Network, but I never really count those in with the usual count. But yeah, out of the weekday ones, there's only like 6 left, or 7. There's 7 left. Oh my god! But we're almost done with that. So like, it feels silly to needlessly crank that stuff down.
Mega plays the Mega LP.
I will actually do that.
5 whole episodes of pure Wendigo action.
The question is, do you want me to be drinking during these episodes or no?
Oh, absolutely.
The rest of us will be.
I know the rest of you will be to deal with watching me playing games.
I don't know if I'll be
But-
able to handle it. I'm not sure. Like, it might be something where we sit down and it's like, excuse me, this is the greatest thing ever, watching Lindsay play these games. Or I could just sit there with my hands, head in my hands, like, what
right
the
there.
fuck am
They'll
I
be both.
doing?
Entertaining agony component
They'll be
is
both.
what
Yeah,
I'm the
yeah.
best at.
But sometimes I don't get that sense. I don't enjoy other people's pain all the time. Sometimes I do,
What's
but not
that,
all the
what's
time.
that like?
John is texting.
Yeah.
Ooh, from the dead.
He is dead.
Anyway,
Long
yeah.
live the dead.
Do you think I
would-
convinced them?
I think you did.
I would love to play some Mega Man.
We should do it.
Not Battle
You
Network.
really
though.
got that sentence out smoothly and convincingly.
Yeah, I did.
I would love to play some Mega Man.
Yeah, my Schadenfreude is broken. It's I really it makes like I feel uncomfortable. I feel bad for the people in those positions. Well, especially when it happens in like movie and TV and stuff like that.
Which positions?
In
When people are having a hard time or doing something that's making them
yeah,
sad.
but everyone laughs at it.
yeah.
The Schadenfreude thing.
Tonka, you're
I mean,
adorable.
Wow,
gosh,
yeah,
it's amazing.
she loves that fucking mouse. But I mean, I do it to myself, and I do it on purpose, and I do it still having fun, even when it's agonizing. So
Like keeps
if it's that pseudo sort of not guilt exactly, but like there's a certain level of Schadenfreude where it's really enjoyable, and there's some where you're like, I'm laughing, but I fucking shouldn't.
yeah.
It's more column A than B. Don't have to worry about it. But yeah, Mega Man is going along. X8 is almost done.
Yeah.
We don't have a whole lot of recording left on that.
What's after X8?
What's the next one?
I think after
That's
X8 is the last
Yeah,
Zero
sure.
game.
Oh, okay.
So we're-
Oh my god, that's the one I have to play. Because I fucking
yeah,
hate Zero.
yeah.
Yep.
I
Those
would.
games are hard.
We will probably throw a
They
party
are
when the Mega Let's Play is
hard.
over. There will definitely be something because after
gonna do
after 3 years and change, there's definitely got to be something to do. And then again, when Battle Network and Star Force are done in 2038, we should definitely do a thing then too.
Battle Network. What?
We'll actually
Oh.
just drink ourselves to death when it's done.
And
I'm
I'll
good
be
with
the
going
only
Like,
one left
it'll be a
alive.
party, but
Oh my
we'll
God,
just
I'd be
die in the
I'd be
end.
51
I'm
in
sorry,
20
what?
in 2038. I'd be 51.
Why are you saying 2038? Is
I
that
said
the
2030.
projected time? I wasn't listening to you.
Yeah.
That's horrifying. I don't
I don't
listen.
think it's actual projected time.
Well, I'm an idiot.
But-
I think that might be true.
It does feel like that.
Yeah.
could
when we're
be
done
true.
when we're done with 4.5, we have 5,
Fuck
6.
that game.
I know. We have 5, 6, and then the Star Force games, and there's only 3 of those, and like
Let me-
they're all pretty smooth, easy stuff. Like
Let me
4
tell-
was the torture, and 3's post game was the torture. Everything else is pretty straightforward, I guess.
Let me tell you, patrons, my honest and true feelings about. Jesus Christ. Mega Man Battle Network, Mega Man.exe.
Knock, knock, knock. Excuse me, do you have a moment for me to tell you my real feelings about
Operator.
Jesus Christ?
That game's a pile of shit.
4.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the
I'm
idea.
not faking it in the videos when I say I hate it over and over.
I get the idea. If you have a Game Boy Advance and it's always ticking over in real time, and you can just go, all right, I'll check this out the next day, the next afternoon where I'm doing a thing at 4 o'clock, I can just jump in on that. Like, I get it. But, I mean, the thing is, it's not really, it's barely a game in the first place. And I don't mean that in an insulting way. I
No,
just mean
really.
there's no real meat. It's a skeleton, and there's some neat stuff going on the side of it, but it's not really one big cohesive thing.
It's like a dead body
Yeah.
that's like mostly decayed,
Yeah.
but there's still some little
Bits of meat left.
some little chunks.
Couple muscle chunks.
There's like something there.
And we're chunking that muscle. That's
know.
4.5.
I honestly think that we should just have cameras in the house 24/7 watching the cats do cat things.
Oh my God! Just set up
We-
a cat cam.
It would be like the most popular internet video thing ever.
Do you think we could do that? Like,
Oh my God.
there's got to be. I'm sure.
There's a live kitten cam and it's fantastic.
Month where every member of the D-pad
Yeah.
plays their favorite game on the channel. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Go
Could
to
do one of
Cam
those.
TM, you nailed it. Favorite game.
Maybe that could be like our next year's big birthday bash. Like set that up in April/June because I can never decide which one's our real birthday. I've been over this 100,000 times, but like, so April 2011 is when we started the podcast and when the D-pad really began, and then June 2011 is when we started doing Let's Plays.
I was confused. I was like, my birthday is definitely in June. I don't know what you're talking about.
And mine's in April, so geez. But I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool. And honestly, we could even like pre-record some of that and just kind of do it all in one go.
You guys have never seen me play Dark Souls, though. It's way better than them.
You might be better at it than me.
I fucking love Dark Souls.
You're probably better at it than I am.
Well. Because
you murder everything.
I just got impatient. Like, I will do grindy things, but at the very least, if I'm playing an RPG, if I'm playing even Battle Network, there is still some variance to what's going on. Whereas in Dark Souls, there is sort of an amount of doing the exact same battle.
I actually have footage
mostly
of
the
it.
exact same way.
There is footage of it, and
commentary with me, Ben, and John.
And we could stream it.
There will be a lot of lots of swearing if I do that, though.
Oh no!
Do you guys remember the night?
This is a G-rated channel. Gosh, fuck it.
I think I just shouted the word "cunt" over and over again, like 50 times at one point.
That's how.
That's
so
perfect for streaming.
I finished my first D&D campaign last night.
Oh, that's better.
Nice.
The very first one that's been made it all the way to completion. It was a party of 5 and a kobold named Meepo. We're fighting a bunch of little tree blights. There's a giant tree that's kind of taking over people and poisoning everything. There's two people there's like a wizard and a warrior and a druid who are warrior.
Class in Dungeons.
A knight then. I don't know. Fighter. Fine. A fighter, a big one. One that you can look at and go, that's a warrior. A fighter and a wizard who were under the spell of this tree, and the druid who was, concocting the whole thing.
Are you describing that movie, The Happening?
No. I am not. But so we go into this battle. I'm taking on tree blights because I have burning hands. So I'm just like, all right, fine.
Yep.
We have a two-headed gnomish barbarian who's like, I'm just going to charge up and start fucking with people. Damn. All right. Basically, what winds up happening?
There's tentacle spells in D&D. Don't get me wrong.
I start burning dudes, and then I get trapped by vines and literally can't get myself out for the entire battle because I keep failing my throws. The gnomish barbarian dude charges up on the fighter, goes to swing at him. Dude blocks with a sword and dissolves his weapon. Goes, uh-oh. And then dissolves his shield. Uh-oh. And now they're literally just wrestling each other for a while.
I'm sorry. So
they take off all their clothes.
And a warrior.
Yeah.
And they start wrestling.
Yeah, surrounded by all of their...
fighting each other. Goodbye, everyone.
Did the cat just... Oh. I don't know what just happened there. Hang on a second, guys. I bet the cat just fucked up our shit. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Sorry, folks.
That's why I was saying that it's Tonka who has to jiggle all the cords.
Hey, I think we're back. Sorry about that. I have no idea what the fuck happened there. I think Tonk just ran into something and it super fucked up all our stuff.
I locked Tonka in a room. It's fine.
Let's see. I'm scrolling down the thing here.
Whoa.
Okay, cool. I'll give you the brief.
Okay,
I'll give you a super brief version of this. So I burn the tree. I burn the tree dudes, and then I get stuck. Gnome dude starts wrestling dudes. There's a fireball that starts assaulting people. It's just wandering around, bouncing from person to person. Our healer gets
so much sense.
Our healer gets stuck with vines also, and is literally just able to heal people within an arm's reach, which is convenient because our bard was within arm's reach and literally kept getting hit in the face with this fireball, starting to die and gets knocked out cold.
What does a bard do?
Has magical. Some of them have magical spells based off of their song or their speech.
Like murder spell.
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually radical. Okay,
so
I'm good now.
There's different ways you can take it. There's actually a bard that focuses on melee weapons and uses their song to make them better and weapon flourishes.
Mm-hmm.
There's also one that uses their music to assault people's minds and stuff. And,
I want to be
that
one.
I believe he's that variant of it.
That's
so
radical.
We also had a fire wizard, someone who was specifically very good at fire. I was not. I just got fire stuff later. He was very good at fire. He never cast fire. Got himself
Wait, what?
in. He got himself in. He charged up to go attack the other wizard because he was like, "I'll have the best chance of dealing with this." Gets himself knocked out and failed 3 save throws in a row. Like he rolled like a 4, a 2, and a 3.
Yep, you did.
On a d20. Like awful rolls. So he dies. Our bard gets hit with a fireball, gets knocked out, gets healed, stands up, fireball knocks him down again, gets healed, stands up, someone throws an ice knife, and it explodes next to his face, knocks him out. Healer's like, oh my god, I'm running out of shit here, dude. Starts doing this thing. Our kobold goes and shoots the wizard in the head and crits so hard that it was like triple her hit points in one blow. And I was joking immediately before this battle that someone's going to crit and literally like decapitate someone with like a regular arrow. And it's like, oh, that literally happened. She has no head. Our gnome wrestles Sir Branford, the fighter, into the fireball, holds him in there until he disintegrates and dies.
How does a gnome do that? That sounds like bullshit.
It's a gnomish barbarian.
Yeah, I don't think that changes its size.
I don't make the rules.
Muscle magic.
Yeah. Anyway, we finally get this down to just the druid who's causing all this shit. We're trying to throw attacks, but like we have a dead guy, a dying guy, a healer, and me who are both stuck in vines.
Fist wizard, yeah.
And our barbarian who is at like 3 hit points and is like, I can't really get close. This is a problem. So finally, the healer manages to heal the bard, who has literally been unconscious for this entire battle, top to bottom. Stands up, walks 20 feet forward, and just yells, "You cunt!" and rolls well enough that the druid's head explode. And that's it.
There's a lot of heads exploding in this game.
Yep. It was pretty great.
Seems that way.
He critted his song and won the entire battle after all of that. It was pretty great.
Nice.
Yep.
And the one that you're thinking of doing, can we have more not living fireballs that sound stupid?
It's a pretty unique sort of thing anyway.
Good, awesome.
Yeah.
I've never seen a dancing fireball just hanging out before.
Well, that's apparently what was happening.
Right? It's not a terribly common thing. It's literally the first time I've ever seen one of those.
Played
but
before, so I don't know if that's normal or not in D&D.
The thing of there's no real like
there's no
status quo.
Yeah,
It's just
it's your imagination.
imagination.
I would still love to
I'm
make
really
a.
glad that was on video. Both
Yeah.
of you doing that together.
I would still love to
as a
make
team.
make a D&D like a D20 campaign that's set in Hyrule. I'd love to like mix and mash that and like do like a cool thing with like there's so many monsters. There's already all these crazy magical items and things
So badly.
and
That
different
would be a gnome.
races. There'd be all sorts
No,
of different
it would
races.
not.
Yeah, it would be a gnome.
A Korok would definitely be a gnome.
That's fucking fairy.
Maybe it'd be a gnome.
Well, of the like player character races.
Yeah.
Well, this
that
is
you can
bullshit. Why
choose
can't you
from.
make up a fairy race? Why do you
I
have
mean,
to,
no,
like,
the
there's
idea-
no norm,
you
but
can.
You have to
I
have
think
a gnome.
The idea would be it would be
Numbers.
probably an offshoot of that. You'd probably build it based off of how the gnome class already works, and you expand and change things from
Ooh,
there.
Pokemon D&D.
Hylians would probably be based off of half elves, and maybe like depending on their magical affinity, lean more towards human or elf. And
I mean, mechanically, you can make it whatever. Like
Gorons would be kind of like dwarves.
Yeah.
Zoras would definitely be like elves.
Yeah.
Uh,
find some aquatic variant for elf. It's like, oh, that's your Zora.
Yeah.
There you go.
and there are like half dragony style things that almost make sense for a Rito if you like really tweak it.
Yeah, there's I think there's some new feats that give Dragonborn like flight and stuff.
Dragonborn's
Just like,
was. Yeah. But yeah, basically there's a lot of room for like analogs to make that stuff kind of happen. Pokemon is another one that I tried working on that for a while, and then I got lost in the wrong details. I started thinking about like how stats and stuff would work, and then I realized that I was never going to get out of that hole if I just focused on that. I never really got further with it, but I don't know. So coming way back around, this week there's no Mario RPG. Next week, I think we will not be having any Pokemon Ultra Sun. We will not be having any Sonic Forces. I I think next week is basically Super Mario Odyssey and Mario RPG are the two games that are going to be up on the channel. So it's going to be kind of a slow week, but we just got to breathe.
Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Look.
I have high hopes for.
That would be awesome, Elpar, actually. That'd be a great place to bounce off of that.
I hope to have a very fun, casual time with Ultra Sun.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun.
Until I fuck up your team.
Well, that's why I can't take it too seriously.
Yeah, because it will be literally impossible.
But no, so far, we've been 100% on the
So far, yes.
on the Pokemon and excitement for those Pokemon in the team.
That's good.
That's fair.
Bunny I'm kind of like about, but like I'm fine with it.
Well, Baneri right now is pretty great.
Spoilers,
some
but it's like
other
tomorrow's
ones.
episode or something. So.
Oh, you'll get over it.
But this is why you get the exclusive first look.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Elpar. Blorb.
Blorb.
Oh man, I almost bought Ultra Moon to play along with.
Just wait, because I got some great names in store. You will see some fantastic Pokemon nicknames.
I
What do you
have
mean
heard.
spooked by things being a bit.
So for
similar?
the first like 2/3 of the game, the plot pretty much follows the same progression, but has
Yeah.
like detail differences. And then somewhere in the third, fourth island, apparently the plot like deviates really hard
Ooh.
and like swings wildly off. The comparison that I've heard is that it's basically like Emerald, where the beginning of the game is pretty much the same, and then when the real plot kicks in, it's a completely different like final act, basically.
Neat.
Which I'm assuming is where Team Rainbow Rocket, the Ultra Recon Squad, Necrozma, and all that stuff
None
kick
of that
in.
means anything to me.
Yep, barely means anything to me. The
Oh.
Pokemon Sun post game is coming. We just didn't get a chance to record any. I was gonna originally try to have the post game start like the weekend after he finished, his main game, but we just didn't get time for it. So that will be coming in December. We'll just find some time.
Can I ask everyone if you all support me in being able to choose 2 of the moves for every Pokemon?
Starting to get really encroachy with these.
Oh no,
things
I
like,
actually tried to have that happen, and Ben and I were having breakfast.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We were out at Diesel Cafe, sitting there with.
Did you choose
sandwiches
2 of
and
his 4
coffee.
toppings?
I created the sandwich that he was having.
Oh,
excuse
God.
you.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
I hear go out for a sandwich, and like at this point, I'm so trained to it, my brain goes to Diesel every time.
Thank you,
Uh-huh.
Alpar.
To be fair, I don't think there's gonna be enough variance and like decent moves as to be like.
To be fair,
oh,
you have to
can't
have.
use flamethrower on your fire Pokemon. It's like, well, yeah, we're gonna use.
To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to choose
even
moves that aren't
try.
on type for your Pokemon.
I didn't hear you. What?
Never mind.
Okay, great.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't know. It's the final stretch on this year is gonna be very interesting. There's so much stuff happening, and we're keeping our cards kind of close to the chest right now. But I think around Christmas we'll have a lot of fun videos, fun specials and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even think I know what's happening.
We did record. I don't think this
Oh,
is a
sweet.
spoiler exactly. I think we even mentioned it in a video recently, but we did record the Eye of Argon.
Oh yeah, ETA.
So I originally wanted really badly to put it up as a Thanksgiving like special.
I loved.
There just wasn't time. If we managed to make it happen a week or 2 earlier, then maybe. That thing is hours long. It's probably going to end up being like a 2.5, 3 hour long video.
I only had to deal with like half of it.
Yeah, Lindsay was unconscious for about the first like third to half of it. I think everybody had a good time with it though.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Lisa's actually sitting there. She wasn't even planning on going, and CJ was like, "Nah, you have to come."
Oh, was that
Like-
so? While he's doing it, he's telling her that she should come.
And so like it's still literally the entirety of the next day. She was like,
Yeah.
"That was so much fun."
Awesome. I'm glad. I
Well, hey,
for
we
something
do
like that.
have, Superman Rise.
Superman
Yes,
Lives
Superman
is
Lives.
coming.
Lives.
Now that's a little different because that's a script reading and it's
No,
not
but
really the same idea.
I
But I
think
think we're
it'll
gonna
still
have
be very fun. Yeah.
the only bummer for that is one person, probably me, is gonna have to go and read through it ahead of time so we can plan out who's being what.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because obviously CJ is going to be Nicolas Cage,
Obviously.
Superman. But then you've got stuff like Luthor and Brainiac, who are probably going to be like two people. It has to be two separate people for reasons I don't want to spoil, but it has to be two separate people. But then like just to make sure no one's getting left out, make sure that nobody's like suddenly doing like 80 characters in the same scene. That's the big one, is trying to make sure that someone's not doing too many characters at the same
That's
time.
actually a decent amount of prep work because you want to make sure everyone has decent amount of lines, so you want to give them more characters. But you can't have all those minor characters in the same scenes because they're just talking to themselves.
Yeah, exactly. You'll sit there and you'll be like, all right, I just need to warn you, you're going to need to prepare at least 5 different voices.
Yeah.
For a specific
So
time
like
where you'll be talking to just yourself.
what I was hoping to do initially was we do Eye of Argon as a Thanksgiving special.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah. Thanksgiving special for Eye of Argon, and then a Christmas special for Superman Lives. I don't know if that's going to happen. There's still so much prep, and we took so long to get Eye of Argon situated that we're probably going to go into January getting that like recorded, let alone the editing won't be so bad for that, I don't think. But
I could be wrong, but I feel like Eye of Argon might be a lot of editing too.
it is. It's already, and also our sound setup was
that's the wrestling
sub-ideal. Oh, Halucha or whatever. It's a wrestling bird.
Did I see it?
I don't know. Maybe not.
you
It's like a
You
lucha
know
libre
what?
looking
I
guy.
have a phone. Hold on.
He's pretty cool. He's not cute, so I don't know if you'd like him.
Yeah,
but
I
he's
probably
like,
completely disregarded him then.
he's super goofy, so.
Oh, so that's one of yours.
Something I need to remember to mention to John is next time we do something with the blue, it should not be on the same table as all of our drinks.
With the blue?
The blue Yeti, because that was our
all the clanking on the
every time
table?
someone put something down, it was like bang. I'm like,
Oh,
ooh,
shit.
shit. So we had our sub for it, which you guys will see at some point, hopefully before
he's
Christmas,
fun,
but
though. He looks
that
like
might be a
Kalisto.
Christmas special.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
He looks like Kalisto, the masked wrestler.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a luchador bird.
Yeah.
But so we had a blue Yeti. We had all 5 of these mics as room mics. So they were really far away, and the gain was really high. So like the volume is all over the place. So the sound quality is gonna be a little rough. I'm just gonna warn you guys of that ahead of time. We have one mic that's picking up way too much, and 5 that are picking up a lot less.
Yeah, how did the blue do in general, like aside from the beer bottles and everything?
It's really hard to tell because the gain was cranked up so high that I may literally just have to ignore the blue and go with the room mics
Really?
instead. Yeah,
So
So
next
we didn't
time
test it. We should have tested it.
So it was
Put
too good
it
at
on a
picking up
pillow.
Yes and no. Part of it is also when you do room audio,
Or
that
just-
room is so echoey. The living room is super echoey.
sound. Yeah.
So like, or not living room, but like the opening room is like,
Yeah.
so doing room audio is dangerous to start with. I don't know. But the cameras were also a little interesting. We had a shallower depth of field. No, not depth of field. We had a shallower distance, I guess, to the cameras than I was really planning. So like, bouncing between angles, and the cameras were dying. Like, there's a lot of setup stuff that we will have to keep in mind for when we do Superman Lives, and I think I've got a lot of good notes to go along with that that'll help us for next time.
That's good.
Or also that one, we can do like dramatic zooms on people's faces.
That's true.
I think we should
may need
all
to
be
have actual
holding a camera.
cameramen.
We
Oh,
should all be
God.
holding a camera and just dramatically zoom on each other.
You want to edit that? You want to edit 4 hours
Yep.
times 8?
Totally.
Yeah.
That sounds. I'll 100% do that, Rick. Let's just plan on doing this.
Yeah. We had 3 cameras on Eye of Argon. We've never done a real multicam setup before. So that was different. We had Heather keeping an eye on the cameras. One of them kept dying because, of course. And then
Yeah,
more
why not?
died, and it was crazy. But you guys will see that at some point. Hopefully it'll be coming out soonish. I feel bad that we've taken so long to do it, but like we just had a lot of people and everyone's got stuff going
I
on.
like
So
that one.
Oh, that's
Um,
actually that's.
But what do you mean a dramatic clip during Superman Lives, or just in general?
that's fine. Don't worry about that.
That one
Oh,
just turns off sometimes.
Yeah.
I've never
um,
noticed it apparently.
We had another monitor off on the side. It is fine. What were we saying?
Yeah, what were you saying?
No, you were
oh,
saying.
I'm sorry. I was asking.
What is a dramatic Linsby clip?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
you were asking them. Okay.
Dramatic win.
A dramatic Linsby. Dramatic scroll. Oh, the.
Oh, bum, bum, bum.
I actually do that at work. People walk in
You just spin around.
You
and
do
give
it
them
all the time. It's not just at work.
But at work, and so I'll do that. I'll be sitting there and I'll do that, and a few times, 2 times, I've gotten people that I don't know.
Oh no!
I
It's like hi. Oh hi.
Somebody will leave to go to the bathroom, and then somebody will come back in. And I think it's them. It's not.
Oh man,
I love the best of the Deep Head videos, and
those ones are great. We gave you a lot of damn
I-
material for it this year.
they
Holy
are
shit!
super appreciated.
When did we? So what the hell did we do? Oh, our 1000th video of the year was one of the empty video game nerd videos. Pilot Wings. That was like the funniest fucking thing. And also, I forget if it was Pilot Wings or F-Zero, but one of them finally broke our record of getting through those videos without being heard.
Yeah,
John, I think John got picked up on the mic just enough that someone did comment on it. It's like, damn it, because we're
really?
there for all of those. Our challenge off on the side is desperately trying to keep ourselves silent. It is fucking impossible.
A little behind the scenes, we're all there with like the
Like-
mics in front of our faces,
like
and we're trying
heaving.
not
Yeah.
to laugh.
The was it F? It was
It was
F-Zero,
F-Zero.
yeah.
That was the second one, so that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
you can make it through one and be like, okay,
I
could not laugh for this long, but no.
I'm surprised I didn't get picked up on the first one because what the fuck was it? He fucking crashes and dies
Yeah.
with the jetpack or something.
Yeah.
And the instructor's like, "Well, you could have done a little bit better. I'm not sure what you were trying to do out there." And he like literally fell to the ground.
Yeah. And then he passed.
splatted and
And he passed the exam.
Yeah, he passed somehow.
Yeah.
And I was so
And then,
dead.
yeah, honestly, so I wasn't
Oh
sure how
my
I felt
God.
about the F-Zero video. Because I'm like, I'm having a good time. It's not quite on topic. He usually likes to, like, at least have an idea of what he wants to do for a video. And that one, he didn't really have a plan going
That
in.
was very off
Yeah,
the
he had,
cuff.
like a half plan.
But
I
then he
think.
got into Hogwarts, and that was, like, fucking 0 to 60. And suddenly, it's just like, yeah, so that's when I woke up, and, I had a dream about Harry Potter and probably killing a guy. So, it's just like,
Yeah,
trying to keep that shit together. Yeah, Dumbledore's gonna want to put a wand in my fucking brain. It was like halfway between my Dustin voice and my critical voice.
I love everyone's impression of Dustin.
Yeah.
I love when people do Dustin impressions. It's my
Oh
favorite
man,
thing.
Dustin does the best Dustin impression.
He
It's
does.
crazy.
It's so
Someone's gotta
good.
tell
It's
Dustin,
ridiculous.
because like, damn. Yeah, no, the empty video game nerd ones are great. We're trying to get him up to do like the first 3 were not intended to be annual videos. It was just like, this is a fun idea. Let's do this again sometime. And then Dustin's birthday was coming around again for the second one. It's like, we should do that. We should really do this for this. We did. Again, we kept planning to do it. And then the third one came around. It's like, let's do more than one while you're here. Yeah, critical.
For your brother.
Critical is what would happen if Dustin and James Rolfe had a really angry baby. Who just
Angrier than Dustin?
yeah.
Well, no, critical's not.
He's not angry. He's more sardonic,
Yeah.
I guess. He's very critical.
Well,
Rick, go to your room.
he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
But yeah, it's interesting. I saw some of his recent videos. His voice is totally different. I don't know if the voice he used in his Five Nights at Freddy's videos was like an act, but like I watched a video they did recently. It was like, that's a very normal voice.
Huh.
So I don't know. I don't know if that's just a matter of like either, oh, I'm gonna do a stupid voice. Hey, what's up, bitches? I'm critical. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna play some fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. Hey, look at this fucking bear dude. Oh, I'm gonna listen to the dude on the phone. Shut up. All right, let's play with the doors. Or if he's like taking his voice and then dropping down the like tone or something, or what? But or he had 7 tonsils and had them all removed. I don't know.
Gross.
His moist meter videos. Oh my god, I didn't know that was a thing. I
Also, did you
assume
just
the
ask
idea
if
is how,
Rick
is
like
how
move
moist
like
the movie
movies?
makes him. What's that?
Alpar.
Yeah,
He just asked if you like movies.
I do.
I know.
Okay.
Alpar should know that. Alpar.
Speaking of movies, we just saw The Killing of a Sacred Deer. and
Oh
holy
my
shit, that movie is
God.
insane.
Is it?
It's really good, but it is a weird movie.
It's super fucking weird.
It's
Oh,
really
he might
weird.
not be able to get in. Hold on.
Our
Yep, hold
doorknob. Our doorknob is dying.
Never mind. You got
Yo,
Hey!
what up?
Hey!
He's here. He's here.
It's a bunch of the white people.
It's a bunch of the white people.
True.
You're not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Or it was. Yeah. No, I figured that was pretty. There it is. There it is.
Hi.
He flew in. He's horizontal right now. I don't know how he did that. I thought you were wearing a tie for a second. Just the way your coat fell, it looked like that was one of those ties that just has a little teeny pattern on it.
Wearing a lot of things, but it's not a tie.
Damn. It's not a
the
tie.
C.
Leg pad.
pad. That doesn't sound right.
I mean, the Alpar made it, so.
Sounds
Way to make fun of our fans, John.
No, the Alpar's like my favorite fan.
Alpar, I just want to let you know that for the best of the D-pad 6, you have permission to just knock John out of it for that one. That's okay. You don't have to worry about it. You can make it a tribute to me
Oh,
and Team.
just in case everybody wanted to know what the inside
You
of
can
his
make that.
mouth
You can make it a
looks
tribute to Team Ricochet for Pokemon Sun.
Well,
Well, there's that mic right there,
you know, Ben
and
could,
we can either go here or
allow
Ben can
you-
slide this way.
Over here, and then I'll move on camera when it matters.
or you can just go
Slide
sit
your
in
face
between
in the corner.
I'm fine with that.
You guys all suck.
No, I could squeeze in between there, but getting the mic in there is the problem. I don't mind sitting next to those two, but it's.
Well,
getting
you're
the mic in.
completely off camera right
I
now.
know.
But
I'm gonna
Two.
fix it in a minute. I'm hoping Goji realizes.
That's also not.
that's also completely off
Look at how
camera.
cute she is.
She's adorable, though.
Oh my God.
Over and
John
then
C.
I'll
Dennis,
move
there are
over
some
and
really
then John
weird white
goes
things
here.
in your mouth. Also, a large pink blob of some sort
You
looks
scared
dangerous.
me for like a split second.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Oh, wait.
I'm
my
like,
teeth,
oh
my
yeah,
tongue.
teeth.
Yeah, you should see the ones in my vagina. It's a lot worse.
Oh God. Sun and Moon. So yeah, hopefully I'm not.
Seemed like you guys were a little low energy when I got in, so I decided to fix it.
No, we're
with
just like
shouting
having
over
a
vagina
casual
lot.
time here.
Oh, you guys are smart.
Yeah, we know. And
Well,
no,
one
that
of
I would
us.
rather sit
That-
next
that
to
was
Lindsay,
me.
which is stupid, because I'm way cuter than Lindsay.
Can we talk about
John,
how?
also-
Also, look, I'm in like some weird.
Yeah, I
shadow.
was just about to
Look
say
at me.
like
I look like a
the
zombie.
color. I mean, I'm not much better, but like,
Immediately after, I was like, I'm way cuter than Lindsay. Look at me.
I mean, you can look at my hand. All right, no. Look at my hand though, because like here I look like I'm half dead,
Yeah.
and over here it's like, oh, he's got blood in his body again.
Oh yeah. Well,
I don't know
no,
if it's the
so
camera or
bad,
the
but
light or
still
what,
look,
but
I
it's
looked
up.
good dead.
you did look good dead.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That from you.
But so yeah, Sun and Moon. The ending of that was like, that was easily the most brutal that's ever been for both of us at the same time.
That's actually Blue Mike.
It
just got
yeah.
really sad.
Yeah, it's blue, Mike. It used to be blue. Apparently, our breath is corrosive because this mic cap has turned gray and then
You know,
beige.
in fairness, this used to be like a hot pink, and now it's
It's like
red.
a soft red. Yeah.
Like
That
this
is
was
true.
pink enough that
orange, like
yeah.
orange.
I mean, we're due
orange.
for new mic covers anyway,
We're due
but
for new everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
more or less.
Which you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll
But-
see if we can do something about that. But yeah, so Sun and Moon. Fuck, man.
Dude, that's so bad.
I lost 5 dudes to 1 Pokemon.
Yeah, that's amazing, and I love that Pokemon was Goji.
Yeah, of course, of
I don't want
course.
to be a dick, but like,
No,
it definitely
and you know what though?
reaffirms my choices.
I'm sure there were people fucking tearing their hair out watching me do that. Because if I just went with Slowbro, immediately after the
Probably
first person died, could have salvaged that.
How many
Yeah.
times have I heard this conversation now?
Probably a lot, but the fans haven't heard it.
Yeah.
You're like a real person in our house, whereas they're not.
And also
I was.
not
I'll
a
be honest,
fan.
John.
You're so scary every single time I look up there. Anyway.
It looks
I
like
was-
we're over here having a conversation, and
There's
you're
just a
in like an
ghost.
episode of The Twilight Zone in black and white.
Why
Like,
can't they see me?
yes.
I think it's just this webcam.
Can
honestly,
someone-
'cause we have this
Can
problem
someone
a lot.
take a screen cap of this, and then like from the side of that
No.
curtain out that way? Can you just draw like a wall and a window?
wanna
Give
get-
us like a tiny
I
like
realize I
a.
made this
Let's
face
get
Can we
way
just-
too soon considering the delay.
Oh God.
let's get all of us with
We
a
just need-
happy look on our face.
Yeah,
and
we just-
John to the side, really
Looking
like,
at us sad, maybe
really
hands.
sad.
We need like an Ebenezer Scrooge moment. Just- There we go.
We're gonna get to them at some point, right?
That'll be perfect. Somebody please just draw a wall and a window on that. Maybe a big Santa-looking motherfucker too. But
Well, we appreciate your free views, robot.
yeah.
I'm
So
I'm gonna
but yeah,
What did
crochet
you guys
you,
talk about while I
robot.
was gone?
more or less everything. We're kind of just shooting the shit.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, love the shit.
I was honestly worried, really worried because I think you lost a dude to. It wasn't Hala. Did you lose one to?
No, I did. I lost one dude to Hala.
Was it Executor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Pokemon, he and I just never clicked. Me and Eduardo.
Dragon's tough. Dragon is honestly really tough.
It's not even that he was Dragon. It's that like I didn't trust his one big move, and he was just kind of fragile, and it just didn't work well for me.
Then you
so
lost.
I kind of expected to lose him through this.
It's
but
because you're not as tall as Ben.
That's true. Who did you lose
so
against?
I'm racist against tall Pokemon.
No, you just can't trust them.
Who did you lose
Ben's
against?
like my friend who I trust the most.
Who did you lose against Acerola
This feels really good.
and her Palisand?
Somebody else. Well, who did I? Probably Manischewitz, I guess.
Yes, would have been Manischewitz.
Right.
Oh Jesus, yeah, they're
so I lost
Manischewitz.
Eduardo and Manischewitz, and then I lost.
Which it wasn't for Darkest Lariat, that would have been it. Battle would have been fucking over.
Darkest Lariat, super duper safe.
That was literally, I think that was legit the only move that would have gotten you out of that battle.
But
Cool. Well, what's happening? I'm gonna go get other stuff.
I'm kind of proud of myself for even registering that. You know what I mean? Like the fact that I even had a move that could save me, like what normal John would have done, has been like, I'm fucked, splash, and just thrown it all away.
That's kind of what I was honestly. That's what I was doing with Kukui.
And I found a move that actually worked, which is unlike
against the Incineroar. I was definitely in panic mode. I was throwing dudes out.
And as a trainer.
Draco Meteor's a clone of Leaf Storm. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Leaf Storm over Woodhammer. Kyle lived. Yeah.
All hail Kyle, man.
Kyle and Goji.
I would trade
They're
my
fucking
entire
blood
team
brothers.
For Kyle and Goji, and
Fucking-
in fact, I did.
Go for it. Just gonna cross. It's But yeah, no, Kyle and Goji, the blood brothers of Pokemon Sun,
Dude, I'm so proud.
survived both massacres,
Seriously.
along with their new derpy cousin.
No.
Duh.
Duh. Same thing.
Doe and
But yeah, no, that was I was surprised that with 4 dudes left, I felt pretty fucking nervous in that last battle that you were just gonna bite it. Not like I thought you were fucked, but like I went in with 6 and left with 1. Like it could have just fucking blown up.
I was optimistic because I didn't have to deal with an Incineroar who fucking sucks.
People are talking about it, and they're like, so we brought up our Decidueye versus Incineroar debate. Most people said Incineroar is generally better. Decidueye has its benefits, but
totally has
overall,
its place. Yeah.
But then almost unanimously, everyone's like, well, Incineroar is better, but Primarine is the best. And it's like, wait, what? And they're like, utility-wise, fairy typing is like ridiculously invaluable right now.
I hate that every time they add a new type to balance the types, the new type becomes OP.
It just blows it out.
Dark
and Steel are still.
And Steel's been kind of fixed, but I feel like
Steel is super effective against Fairy. They made it better.
Well, no, they just needed something to take Fairy down a notch.
True.
It's just Poison and Steel is good against Fairy, right?
Poison and Steel are good against it. Fire also resists Fairy, which is weird. I figure like Moth to a Flame kind of deal. I hear Fairy and I think Zelda, and I'm like trying to make that make sense in my head, and I can't. Yeah.
It's hard to remember these things. I don't know.
I guess if you feel like a fake.
Like is Steel good against grass?
No.
Right. So like.
It should be. I feel like Steel should be super effective against
grass.
Grass for
a lawnmower?
Yeah.
I mean, but by that logic, Steel should be good against like everything.
Right.
Also true.
Right.
Yeah.
Steel good against flesh.
Yeah.
Grass is kind of okay in my opinion. By the way, there's going to be some fun grass Pokemon.
Ice and grass.
Awesome. So do I.
Yeah.
Grass is okay.
But yeah, ice
not
blows
great.
balls.
Ice is a fucking worthless type.
Yeah,
it really is.
It's
weird,
a
'cause
bad
ice was my
defensive
favorite
type. It's a
type.
good offensive type.
It defends against ice.
The poison's
Hooray.
probably because like earth type fairies poisoning of the earth. There's stories where that kind of stuff happens. I'm sure that's
You
why.
gotta see that. So what? So ice is good against flying. It's good against grass. It's good against dragon. I think that's it, right? Tonk's in the other room. She bumped into the computer and like knocked shit out earlier.
From there, and I was so confused. Tonk, are you in my heart?
Yeah, ice moves can be helpful, but ice Pokemon don't help.
Alex is exactly right. You don't want to be ice type. You want an ice type move to cover a certain Pokemon.
Yeah, grass type. It seems like most types have some kind of it. Like most Pokemon have at least one type advantage over grass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Eduardo, I'm not sure what the problem with Eduardo was. I didn't use him well. That's definitely part of it. But
the end of the game was also loaded up with like ice and dark and flying. Like, I guess dark wasn't a big deal, but like,
and he had a lot of type disadvantages given where we were in the game, and he was lower level than everyone else. So maybe it's not like I should write that Pokemon off. It was just a bad situation.
You know what's funny?
Sometimes it's just not your type of Pokemon, you know.
Yeah. What I'm actually looking forward to with Team Rainbow Rocket is that ironically solves one of our biggest complaints about bad guy teams, which is, oh look, this bad guy team uses 90% the same Pokemon/Pokemon type, but now they have an excuse to have poison, dark ground. They have an excuse to use fire, water. They have an excuse to use.
But all the grunts are still going to use
psychic,
Z-Bats.
I think.
Yeah.
I mean, the grunts will probably still. I honestly almost hope that the grunts use the same stuff they used in Gen 1 and 2.
Zubat, Ekans.
Just for like the homage at that point. In fact, the battle theme for Team Rocket is actually a remix of their Gold Silver theme.
I really wish they would just have
really
the
good
basic
one, too.
Pokemon that you find in whatever area they're in. Like, that's all I've ever wanted.
I mean,
So that you
even
would
that would
actually,
be better. You're
like,
totally
right?
right.
Like, that's
Black
all
and
I
White
fucking
does
want.
that.
You fight them in Diglett Cave, they have Diglets. You fight them in Zubat Opolis, they have Zubats.
that is okay, but it also means like the problem there is that it almost gives you kind of a gimme. Like if you're ready to take on that area, then you're also pretty much good enough to like just wipe out their dudes because you've already been fighting that same Pokemon for an hour.
But a wall of Zubats for 8 hours is not
Yeah.
I
a
agree.
solution to that
No, I
either.
agree. I agree. I think they have a lot of variants to work
Zubat
on.
And
Yeah.
that's one of the things from there, like
All of the teams get remixes
Together,
from
but
their
also
their
have a
respective
little
games.
bit
It's pretty
mix it
great.
up, yeah.
you can do it. Your legs are not as long as mine, but you can do it.
Oh, you're going over. I thought you were taking the pink chair. I was like, but you were in shot.
I said that
there goes
just to
Goge.
annoy him.
Oh my god. I don't think I've lost it. Oh, no, that's not true. In Fire Red, way back in 2012, I lost some dudes on Nugget Bridge.
Nugget
Which
Bridge?
I guess they're not. I
It's
guess they're
called
not.
Nugget Bridge?
Yeah. At the end, you win a gold nugget.
Yeah.
I never
like
played
you've
Fire
never
Red.
They're
Red
technically
Pokemon
Team
before.
Rocket people, but like, they're not grunts, I guess. I'm really excited for the music in the game. Honestly, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Almost most of all with the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, like the soundtrack to the game is like ludicrous.
Yeah. Oh, it's open, isn't it? I almost
Yes.
swatted that away.
Ping. And then we had the beer couch forever.
I'm sorry. Are you bringing over a tub of ice
Jesus
cream
Christ,
with
that's
only
yogurt.
one spoon? Damn it!
I think it's yogurt.
It is yogurt. I was very excited for a second.
It's yogurt. It's ice cream for people with dietary restrictions.
I hope everybody's really, really ready to watch John eat a lot of yogurt.
Get ready, bitches.
I just want you to open it up and just like,
I didn't really eat dinner, so I just want a little bit. I won't be bad.
No, it's all right. Did I lose someone to a Grunts Arbok too? Probably. Not recently. I mean, if we're talking Team Rocket, that'd have been Fire Red. Maybe. I don't remember much of Fire Red or Leaf Green, like at all. I remember Knives.
Jesus died for our sins.
There was Jesus and Chideng.
I got a Nido Queen, and then it was killed like the next battle.
Oh no.
I remember that one.
And I didn't lose any Pokemon in the Elite Four, and therefore I won.
You can
No, I
return to
think I lost
Melgarden.
Zapdos. But everyone
Oh,
else
nice.
won.
Wait,
Garden
really?
has a Nugget Bridge also. That's cute.
That's fun.
And Lines Lifted. Oh man, we did. Oh, damn it.
Little homage.
If it's in Ultra, then we'll definitely make a point of. Or when we get back to doing the post game for Sun, then maybe John can go check that out too. Yeah, I don't remember a lot of Fire and Leaf Green. I remember I had a Spearow named Knives that became a Fearow that died on the stupid Sevi Islands to a Clefairy with Metronome that exploded. Like
Love
that was horse shit.
Another great instance of the universe encapsulating Rick's luck.
That was literally like my third Pokemon that I
Well,
caught the
it was
entire
a
thing.
Spearow named Knives.
Yes.
It deserved to die.
It was actually
It didn't even deserve to. It just needed to.
it was actually
Did
a
you
very
use-
effective member of the team as a Fearow.
That's fine,
Did
but
you
its
use your
name was
Master Ball to
Knives.
catch it?
I did not.
No.
I had that, and the worst part too is at that point I'd had it for like 3 years because it took that long to get back to finish Fire Red. So after 3 years of it sitting on an old laptop, I rest a file and he dies. Wow. Okay. Let's start there first. Pokemon are appropriate level for that portion. Going back would be okay, so it would be kind of a cakewalk at that point. Yeah, I remember Clover, obviously. I think that's about it. I don't know. Zapdos. Oh, Jesus. I think Zapdos was one that was like, that was one of the rare moments where it was like, it survived. Hail, hail, hail. Oh, God damn it. Oh, boy.
Did Lapras die to walking poison?
I don't think, nothing.
No,
I don't think we've never lost anything to walking poison.
It was close. I think walking poison made it weaker, and then it like died in battle. But
would you like throw it out while it was poisoned and it just died? That was so long ago, and we've done so many more memorable. Like if we had done it as an actual padlock, maybe we'd have a better memory of it. But I don't know. Also, I mean, granted, X and Y, I don't remember a whole lot of our thing that in detail either. I remember losing a lot of dudes.
Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was vicious. So
no, it wasn't. We lost almost nobody in that.
No, it was vicious between us.
Oh.
You remember our competition in that.
Yeah, well, that's the only one that came down to the actual wire, and I was definitely salty in the last battle. I got really fucked by random numbers on that one. If literally, I think 3 times there was like a 10% chance that hit, and it was just like, this is bullshit. It's like, I got to pull it back together for the end of this, but survived with 4 hit points was poisoned because it was against a... Oh, it was poison touch. Oh, God.
Shit. Okay.
That's such a shitty way to lose a dude.
That makes sense.
Oh, my God. That does... Okay, that makes more
like,
sense.
How would you... Why don't you just switch it out or, like, do something? But
we both had a dude get a hit from a burn or with a burn or sandstorm and live with like 4 hit points, I think. You had a dude live with 1 hit point.
Unfortunately, you don't tend to remember the ones that live, so I don't...
You're not wrong.
I don't really know.
You had someone survive with 1 hit point. I distinctly remember that.
In Sun.
Yeah. No, that's what I mean. In Sun.
Oh.
Was it Eduardo? Maybe it was Kyle. Oh, I think it was Kyle. I think it was Kyle. I was considering getting a Vaporeon.
Vaporeon's one of my favorite Pokemon.
Vaporeon's great. I would love to have, like, for each of us to come up with, like, what's your top 10 or something, or like a top 10 per gen or something.
Let's do a video of D-Pad's top 10 each favorite Pokemon per person.
Let's do that.
I can do that.
Let's make it 12.
Why?
Because there's so goddamn many now, it's impossible.
There's extra 2.
2 teams.
No, that's fair.
2 teams of 6. Yeah.
That's fair.
But yeah, so
just trying to rationalize.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if there was any other.
Pokemon. Thank you.
I'm trying to think if there was any other good stuff to talk about.
Mine's gonna be ridiculous, like Darkrai, Mewtwo, Giratina.
That's what I was thinking, almost per gen.
Yeah,
just
see,
like,
they like it.
Do
All
that.
right, we got confirmation, reassurance, affirmation.
And then we can draw them all together as friends.
Yeah, we can all draw except some of us.
Mostly
12
all
log
of
characters
us.
nicknaming
Only
Pokemon
Ben
now.
can draw.
Unless you're Feraligatr or Victory Bell.
Do you ever go and like?
We should do a bunch of weird Pokemon lists too, like best Pokemon with really bad names and like best
stupidest Pokemon names on Pokemon that don't deserve it.
Best Pokemon that are objects.
This is all I'm going to be
Ghost
doing
Pokemon,
tomorrow.
Ghost Pokemon, Ghost Pokemon, Ghost Pokemon.
I don't think you understand. No one's at work tomorrow except for me.
Oh.
This is all I'm going to be doing.
Why?
That was one of my
literally
themes.
alone.
No, there's a few people, and I'm pretty sure one of the partners is going to be there, and he's going to kick me out at 3:30.
Nice.
I'm leaving at 3
yeah.
tomorrow.
I'm working from home, but probably work until sometime in the early afternoon.
I'm working all day, but I'm ducking out at 3.
Nice.
Sorry, guys.
One of my theme teams, John, was all objects.
They sound
Pokemon.
like cities in Italy.
Volcarona's a bug.
They sound like cities in Italy.
Yeah, maybe the Alpart.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
I remember
Kink,
Caracas's.
clang, clink,
There's
clang.
Clink, Clank, and Clink Clank. Or no, Cling Clang and Clink Clank.
That's amazing.
Clang and
Clink
Clang?
Clang? Yeah. I can never remember how that
What
works.
are they?
I would actually
They're gears.
Oh, I like those ones
they're
actually.
like,
I'm not
yeah.
even
like the
gonna lie.
Magnemite,
Yeah,
Magneton,
but they're
a little
gears.
bit
I
I would
saw
actually
them.
be interested in doing like the best Pokemon that are drawn straight from mythology, because I'm really into mythology right now.
We
But there's
know.
a bunch of those that
Pretty much.
No, I'm telling the
I feel like you need the caveat of not including legendary Pokemon, because otherwise, like, look at all of these legendary Pokemon.
Yeah, bullshit. I don't
All of
know,
them.
No one wants legendary Pokemon.
Like who?
Ho-Oh is one.
Is that a real Japanese bird?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, fine, but like the other ones are just sort of like birds, you know.
The four horses are all based off of the Three Musketeers.
Drowsy's a tapir.
A tapir, yep.
Wait, that's
Ninetales is a kitsune.
I mean, tapir is a real.
They're a real
animal.
thing.
Yeah,
but they steal dreams in the mythology.
They're mythological
Oh.
abilities.
Oh, yeah.
The
You're
Kirin,
right.
what's that little Keldeo? He's a Kirin.
Keldeo is
Keldeo is
one of the
is
Musketeers.
D'Artagnan.
Yeah.
His name, yeah, but his actual thing is he's basically.
Oh, it's a Kelpie.
Kirin.
What?
Are we on different pages?
I don't know. Keldeo is taking its name from Kelpie.
The sea, like the seal people.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think
They're
that's
water
right.
horses.
Yeah.
It's in Irish mythology or Scottish?
Yeah, it is.
One of those.
That's interesting because I was totally thinking it differently. I was assuming it was meant to be like a Kirin, like the Japanese unicorn thing.
Oh, maybe it could be both. I mean,
yeah, maybe it's like meant to be.
I don't
you
know.
But
Yeah,
I just thought
weren't
that
all
was
the
kinda
dogs
interesting.
based
There's a
off
bunch
of the Three Musketeers?
Not the dogs. The horses
Horses
are based
I'm
off
sorry,
of the Three Musketeers.
whatever
Terrakion, Virizion, and I forgot the last one. It's the main one, because Terrakion's the big, thick brown one, and the Virizion's the green one that looks like a Mega Man Zero boss.
Yeah, that was a weird head. Was actually I had it on a Sunday team. That thing kicked ass.
Hypno being another
Nice.
kind of mythical creature, like what, a pedophile? I'm not sure what you mean by that.
There's a lot of Pokemon that steal children. Actually,
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
weird amount of that. Oh,
Drifloon.
Drifloon is another one
Drifloon's
that
my
does that.
favorite.
There's what's it called? The one that's 108 souls. That one's ripped straight out of mythology.
Yeah.
Yamask.
Not Yamask, though.
No,
That
it's
also.
like Spiritomb.
Spiritomb.
Oh yeah.
Cobalion, thank you.
Oh, which one?
John
That's the
understands me.
I sure do. I understand you maybe the best of all the fans. Thanks, Alvar.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guys, I just ate like half a tub of yogurt.
Yeah, I knew that was
going
gonna happen.
Good work, man.
It was my dinner.
We're all proud of you.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of room for like fun lists. I kind of want it. We're
Let's just
talking
indulge
about.
that. We were talking about doing like more.
We're talking about getting into like listy videos just for fun on
not
the side.
just listy, but just like
Yeah,
basic
other stuff,
live
like-
action, straight ahead, easy
Yeah.
to edit videos, like where we can just talk and have fun.
Yeah.
That's what people like about us best anyway. Is like in our like our let's
Our
plays.
beautiful faces.
They like our faces sometimes,
I don't know which way to
occasionally.
turn.
but they also just like
That
it when
way.
we like
The
actually
camera.
have a thing to talk about and do a good job of talking about it.
Anyway,
Whether or
I'm
not it's
making
related to
notes
the game
of
we
the
play.
fun different lists we can make.
Good.
So,
Yeah.
Thank
you
you,
know.
Linda. We could do top 10 Pokemon that look like they would be delicious if killed and cooked.
Oh, there's
Yes!
so many.
Right?
such as.
I'm so glad you guys are my friends because you went right on a journey with me, and
I'm
so
sorry,
many other people
one-
I
Are
know.
we
one-
ignoring
like,
obvious
"You're
stuff like
weird."
Slurpuff and
Tentacle would be
Vanillux?
delicious. Yeah,
See,
killed and
that's
eaten.
not my first choice,
Oh,
but I would.
are you joking?
Magic
Like
Carp
You want to
all
eat a
day.
jellyfish?
Tentacle's not a jellyfish.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Tentacle's a
You're thinking-
jellyfish.
you must be
He's a
thinking of-
jellyfish.
Yes.
Who were you thinking of
I
then?
thought he was a squid.
No, Inkay's a squid.
I thought he was a weird squid.
Nope.
I always thought he was a weird squid as a kid. I don't know what a squid looks like apparently. Anyway,
Squids have like a bird face.
I know they have a beak,
Well,
but
Tentacle
like
has a beak, so maybe she's not.
It's got like a
Oh, yeah.
pincer
Tentacle's
thing.
a fucking squid. He is,
It is
not
not.
a jellyfish.
He is a jellyfish.
I'm sorry, he's not.
It's like a hybrid. It's like
He's
a
an
lot
old-
of Pokemon are two
look,
normal animals crashed together.
He's very, very old in design, and so they didn't think ahead like Inkay. He's a fucking squid. Think about what he goes into. He's not a jellyfish. Like
We
his
need to think about
tentacle,
what he goes
Man,
into.
Star
a
Stacker.
jellyfish.
You guys want to do like a 1-year anniversary of the Star Stacker videos and do
Oh,
a commentary over our commentary?
How about you guys play it and I'll just comment on it?
I'll play it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what you want.
That was like that. It was fun and funny, but fuck me, it felt like the longest time. I enjoyed I enjoyed it, but it was also like 9,000 videos to then go back and edit also,
yeah.
which was like
Is there a Manticore Pokemon?
what is the
Chimera?
Manticore?
Chimera. There's definitely a Chimera one.
I
right?
mean,
actually, Type Null is
Type
kinda
Null
like
is basically a Chimera in a lot of ways.
Chimera.
Slash Silvally.
Chimera.
Or Silval. Is it supposed to be Silvally? Because it's literally Silver Ally is how he decides to name it like that. I've always thought I figured it was Silvally or Silvally or something, but
I don't know.
a Manticore. What is the Manticore again?
It's like a lion's head.
It's like what
and
is
like
it, a lion?
bat wings
a
and like
scorpion's
a scorpion
tail.
Yeah.
What's its
Probably
body?
not.
Lion-y.
Yeah, just
Oh, so it's lion.
bear maybe?
Yeah,
Is it
maybe.
a bear?
Something like that. Some furry animal.
Beast.
Oh, Swanna. Swanna looks like a swan.
Swan is a swan.
Yeah, I mean Swanna. It does have a long beak,
It
but
does
like
look like I see where people think it looks storky, but I think the beak makes it more of a swan than
No.
stork.
Looking pretty storky today.
Yeah.
plus it's also comes from ducklet. Literally, it is the ugly duckling story as an evolution. Like it becomes
that's actually,
a swan.
I would count that as part of the mythology video. That's
You
a
know
fairy
what
tale.
I would say
Sure.
is, I would say fairy tales and mythology are separate. They should be separate.
Oh, apparently, John, you'll love this.
There actually are.
So you know Honedge?
Yeah, yeah.
So it was going to evolve into Doublade, and then
Yep.
instead of evolving into a sword and shield that is Aegislash, it was going to evolve into a Doulahan.
Why didn't it?
Oh.
Probably because a headless dude with a sword was a little extreme for a Pokemon.
That would have been fucking
There is,
awesome.
I agree.
I have a boner right now.
Golurk, which is
Magikarp is another
Nobody
mythology
likes-
one, yeah. Magikarp took
You're right.
Gyarados.
Actually, that's true. Magikarp and Gyarados, yep. And then Golurk, you're right, the Golem.
Mhm.
It's
Um,
kind of Doulahan-like, but I guess
Yeah.
it is more of a golem. It's
It's- yeah,
a ghost in a
It's definitely
clay
yeah,
golem.
yeah. But I love
Um,
that it was going to be a Doulahan, but they like toned it down because kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Fucking
not,
kids
it's just
ruining
It's a
Pokemon
suit
for
of
me.
armor.
So-
It's
I
not
think-
like a,
It's super weird though, because it's like every Pokemon's like, "Hey kid, I'm gonna steal you from your house
yeah,
while you
there's all sorts of
sleep."
weird
I
shit.
think
like, what the fuck?
Solgaleo was actually originally meant to be a Manticore. And then they were
He
like,
does kinda look that way.
Yeah. I saw something about it recently, and I forget, but I thought that it said something to that effect.
I was just going through my
Yeah,
old
Golurk
Facebook
and Golett
posts.
being able to fly is so, or Go, yeah, just
Yeah.
Golurk, not Golett, can fly. That's so fucking weird.
Has rocket feet.
For
Yeah.
some reason, I was going through my old Facebook posts and I found this meme that was like really old.
Yeah.
And it was like, to me, God will always be that guy who could have made Pokemon real and then didn't.
Yeah.
And that's how I know he's dead.
Oh my god. Any other thoughts?
I have a
Uh,
lot
other
of
stuff
thoughts,
to-
but none you want to hear.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You have a lot of thoughts that aren't appropriate for this venue. Is everything okay, guys? Did we malfunction? Did we blue screen?
I love Unova's Pokemon because
Black white.
black white. I
Yes,
love it because
I love
it's
black
literally
white.
like, okay, here is our entire pile of Gen 1 Pokemon. Now let's remake all of these with, 15 years of Pokemon under our belts and a better idea of how to design stuff from scratch.
Remix.
So literally, like, about 90% of the Unovan Pokemon are just reworked Kanto Pokemon. Like,
Effective.
yeah, it worked. Gen 1 was fun. There's a reason people liked Gen 1, and they're like, it's easy to make another thing off of that if you just kind of go like, all right, let's use this as a basis.
A bassist.
Yeah. So something that we were debating, I don't know, do we want to do this or no?
What?
Can I do this with that? Yes, I can. Do we want to do this, or I don't know, or do we want to save that for another time?
Maybe we should save
I
it.
think we should save it for
Aw.
Okay. All right.
I know.
But
we will.
we want to make sure the fans have something to look forward to.
N is
So,
cool. I can't
so
wait to
come
get
back
to
next
black and white. Yeah, I think in December we'll probably